What's up, y'all, man? So we are back in the building once again with was this the sixth edition? Yeah, the sixth edition of AEW Battle of the Belts. This is AEW's little TV special they put on for their belts. And I gotta say, man, overall, this wasn't, it was an alright show. I'm gonna say that for the most part. It was an alright show, you know. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight to it. I will say this, though. It's kind of weird considering that a majority of AEW's belts, title belts, were defended this past week. Like the AEW World Tag Team titles, the Trios titles, and all that stuff. And the Women's Championship. And yet, they did all that on Dynamite, knowing Battle of the Belts was tonight. But anyways, nonetheless, we had Orange Cassidy and Dralisco. Is that, if I mispronounce his name, I apologize. But yeah, these two fought for the international championship. It was an all right battle, I guess. It was a solid way to kick off the show for the most part. But it was kind of predictable in this sense. But then again, that's kind of the most cases when you watch these shows. Orange Cassidy retained his title, and he is still the All Atlantic champion. But after the match, we did see Malachi Black, and Buddy Matthews. So I guess that's gonna be his next challenge, either Malachi Black or Buddy Matthews. Probably one of those guys are gonna take the titles off Orange Cassidy. Next, we had Jay Cargill versus Billy Starks for the TBS Championship. Billy, you tried, but you couldn't do it, man. Jay Cargill squashed this woman. Jay Cargill won, and she is still the TBS champion. But as she was celebrating 55-0, Tal Valkyrie came out there, and she pretty much tried to attack her, but she ran away. The match it wasn't a back and forth contest. You know, I think Billy got a little offense in, but it just wasn't enough to bring down Jade. So from a match standpoint, it wasn't really nothing. It was your typical Jade Cargill dominates, Jade Cargill wins. That's all I can really say. But the main event time, man, you had the Ring of Honor World titles being defended. Before that, though, we did see Mako Nakazawa and Brandon Cutler trying to get us a medical update on the Bucks and Kenny and Don Callis, and basically they was done with the Blackpool Combat Club, and basically it looked like they were going to challenge him to a match. It seemed like, which I hope that's not the case, because you talk about how your friends are in the hospital. Next thing you know, you two are going to be up in the hospital after what the Blackpool Combat Club is going to do to you guys. But main event time, man. The Lucha Bros defending their Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles against QT Marshall and the TBS champion Powerhouse Hobbs. This was a solid main event matchup. The champions showed up, they showed out, they retained their titles, which I'm not surprised, because the Lucha Bros are really going to lose their titles after they just won it literally a week ago. Plus, you're going to lose it to QT Marshall out of all people. Like, come on. Solid main event. Overall, this was an alright Battle of the Belts TV special. So there's really nothing more I can say about that. If you hadn't checked out my SmackDown review, go check that out already. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.